Okay. I'm here. Hold on. I'm just a little late. I'm only a little late, gamers. I'm just sitting down. I can't open this DLL file. Hold on. Just getting settled, gamers. Hold on. Why is my phone ringing? No, it's my phone telling me that I'm live, because clearly I need to know when I'm live. Very important. Very important. Okay, hold on, gamers. I gotta get all my ducks in a row here. I gotta get all my ducks in a row. Please excuse me while I line all my ducks up. Just lining them up. Lining it up. I opened up Streamlabs. I know I'm using Streamlabs, don't worry about it. To see my activity feed, and I see, don't miss out on the TikTok live streaming experience. Users who have had Streamlabs desktop, I don't use Streamlabs desktop, for the past 30 days and gone live at least once can now be fast-tracked to approval to who the fuck wants to stream on TikTok. TikToks for watching like 3-second long snippets of people like stabbing old people to death in the streets. Like why would anyone want to watch a stream? That's not the right place for a stream. Or anyone wants to stream. I farted. Okay, am I set up? Well, at least for the stream part. Am I streamed up here? Okay, I think I'm ready to... I'm sweaty, but I think I'm ready to activate. Am I here? I think I'm here. Hey gamers, I'm back. Sorry. I had to go to the store. Well, here's the thing. First, I went to go get gas for my car, and like a dumbo, rather than going to a regular gas station, I went to the Costco gas station, which always has a line out the ass. So I had to wait there for longer than needed, and then I went to the store, not Costco. Dear God, you would have to be like a fucking like masochist to go to Costco on the weekend. Like, you have to be like totally into like cutting your own dick off live on TikTok streaming to want to go to Costco on the weekend. I went to Wegmans and I got some stuff. You know what I hate about Wegmans? Their produce section sucks. Twice in a row, on like two completely, like weeks apart, I've went and I've tried to get like some green onions or scallions. They don't have any fucking green onions or scallions. How do you not have green onions? It's a basic cooking ingredient. How do you run out of green onions? Oh, but don't worry, they have plenty of these random weird shit like lemon root and like random greens that nobody would ever want. But green onions? No green onions for me! Like, how about you stop carrying like 15,000 varieties of bagged salad and use some of that room to carry some green onions? Ugh, Lord. Yeah, Shingo, I don't know what you did. It's overzealous. It's an overzealous thing. Don't worry about it. The thing was overzealous with punching you in the dick. I complain about being broke than shop at Wegmans. Have you ever... I wanted pork tenderloin, but not pre-seasoned pork tenderloin, because the seasoning they always put on it sucks ass. I want just a naked pork tenderloin, and like one pork tenderloin. Not the whole lump. I just wanted one. The only place I can think of to get that is Wegmans. Only place that I know of. I'm plugging everything in right now, which is why I'm like leaning down here to scratch my butt. Like, I can't think of anywhere else that has pork tenderloin unseasoned without it being a huge, enormous goddamn thing. That's another thing that bothers me. Like, I know this is grocery store chatter, I know, and whatever, but you go and you try to buy, like, some chicken breast. You just want some chicken breast. A little bit of chicken. Just a little bit of chicken breast. You can't buy a little bit of chicken breast. Like, the smallest pack of chicken breast you can find is 3 chicken breasts. How the fuck am I supposed to eat 3 chicken breasts before they go bad? I just want 1, maybe 2. And sure, yeah, I can throw it in the freezer. But then if I want to use that frozen chicken breast, I've got to thaw it, which means I got to remember to leave it out like first thing in the morning and let it thaw all day until dinner. And then, like 9 times out of 10, after doing that, the chicken has this horrible woody like texture to it that makes it gross to eat. Just sell me packs of 1 or 2 chicken breasts. I don't need 3 chicken breasts. I don't need 3 chicken breasts. I don't. Sell me 1 or 2. Why would I need 3 chicken breasts? Unless I'm cooking like 3 dinners all using chicken that week, it's like, ugh. Go to the meat counter and get them individually. I mean, yeah, but then I gotta talk to a human being. I don't want to talk to a human being. I just want to grab my shit and go. You know? I don't want to interact with people if I don't have to. This horrible curl I got going on. This, like, sweat-induced curl. Oh, and I was talking about how I couldn't find, like, cheap granola. Wegmans had these decently sized, like, zip bags of granola, and I grabbed some, so I'm gonna try that. See how it is. Ah, boy, plugging all this shit in. I dropped it. How do I plug like this? Like this? I did it. This is the part of the stream where I plug everything in and you watch me plug everything in. This is an important part of game development where I plug everything in and you get to look at me plug everything in because I was busy going to the grocery store today. Another thing that kind of bumming me out about today is I kind of wanted to go to Taco Bell for lunch, but with how long it took to get gas, I couldn't justify it. Because the only closest Taco Bell is like 15 minutes away. After the one that's actually nearby closed for bullshit renovations, and I hope the place burns down in the middle of the night. There we go. Renovate. Who the fuck renovates a Taco Bell? You don't need a Taco Bell to look pretty. You just need Taco Bell to give tacos. That's it. That's it. That's all. How was my Friday? Did I eat lunch? I got like an overpriced sandwich from Wegmans, and it was disappointing, and it sucked. How was my Friday? Thankfully, I am not a systems administrator, so I did not have to deal with any server shit. So really all I had to do was, you know, some computer stuff. Thankfully, I'm not at the level where I have to go walk around touching people's computers. That's below me. So I didn't have to worry about that. What am I doing here? Computer open? There we go. Alright, let's see if I can actually start this. I am not a manager. I am nobody's manager. Don't say that about me. That's gross. Okay. Let's see. Is this gonna come up when I need it? Okay, now how do we get this to display on the Scrungus device? Not like that. Come on. Oh. There we go. Alright. Right, it wasn't Windows that caused it. It's just, there's this antivirus that like the vast majority of corporations use because obviously it makes sense. It makes perfect sense for every business on Earth to use the exact same antivirus. Clearly nothing bad could possibly happen if everyone uses the exact same antivirus because it just happens to tick every stupid checkbox that they need to say, oh, we're secure. Look at all these checkboxes that we check by using this antivirus that everyone uses. Clearly it makes sense for everyone to use the exact same antivirus. Especially when that antivirus company pushes out an update that blue screens everyone's computer because the update they pushed out is a system driver literally filled with nothing but zeros in the file. Great. Cool. Good job. Was that really it? Yes. If you open the file that broke everything, it's zeros through the whole file. And that's getting loaded as a system driver. And believe it or not, Windows doesn't like that. Believe it or not, that's a bad thing for Windows to have to chew on. It's okay, they're only like the biggest like antivirus provider like on the face of the planet. They're allowed to not test any of their updates before pushing it out to airports and hospitals and everyone.
Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
Alright, what are we doing? Drink some more of my gamer juice. It was really funny though, like as I was walking into work, all the digital, advertisements plastered onto the side of the bus stations that are normally just big TVs that show ads, all blacked out. The information monitors at the train station, all showing an error. It's ridiculous. And think about how many billions of dollars that company makes for them to do something like that. And they're still getting billions of dollars. And you still have to drink out of a cardboard straw when you get your $10 Diet Coke from McDonald's. When you go to McDonald's and get your $50 small cheeseburger with a Diet Coke, you still have to drink out of a cardboard straw. Because everything is your fault. Not their fault, it's your fault. Bad boy. Very bad. How dare you want to drink out of a plastic straw? Bad, bad, bad. Bad, 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 bad. You can't use plastic bags, you have to use paper bags. Bad, bad, bad. Excuse me while I give this company a few $1,000 fine for dumping nuclear sludge into the ocean. Alright. I should really back up this game. Granted, it's not like we're running off of a period correct hard drive. I'm running off of like a SD card, but SD cards aren't the most reliable thing on Earth. Stock for the company is down by 11%. It should be down by 111%. Okay, what were we doing? Okay, so we have this. Interesting. So, hold on. If you walk left, it's correct. If you walk right, it's correct. If you walk diagonally down, it switches sometimes between correct and facing directly down. Look, I'm walking up left and he's swinging upward. Interesting. Up right, he's swinging to the right. That's mildly interesting. something worth looking at, but right now we have a more important thing we have to do. We have to finalize the swap mechanic here. Okay, so one important thing we left off with is we had an issue with if you move too fast towards the slap point, you tend to jitter around it and never hit the point you're supposed to get to. So we made it so you start fast, but then when you touch the target point, you slow instantly. But here's the thing, we don't really need to slow instantly. It could be a slow roll pretty easily. Yeah, warp track. Yesterday, so I knew what crowd strike was because we use it, but I didn't know it was a big, most common everywhere thing, big deal until yesterday. I figured it was just some garbage that the moron fucking security people implemented, you know? I didn't know it was the antivirus. Oops, hold on. Destroy, set speed to 18 for swap BART. Okay, it was 3. 1, stop displaying. Stop displaying, that should be fine. Where's the overlap code we were using to slow him down? IT security, I know this is boring talk for people who aren't involved in IT and don't know anything about IT. IT security people blow ass. The impression I get is that it's just a bunch of dickheads who cheated at very expensive IT security certifications and got hired for that and have zero experience, and that's how it is every single goddamn time. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know how to read their own fucking metrics or their own software that they implement. They don't know how to read any of the reports or do anything security related. They just cheat at multiple very expensive security certificates and get jobs that they clearly can't do just based on that. Swap Homer, swap BART, set speed to 18. Okay, so what if... Okay, here's what I'm going to try. Rather than if the speed is greater than 0, we're saying speed to 18. If speed is greater than 18, we're going to set speed to current speed minus 5. That way he just kind of slows down until he's at the right speed to do whatever collision he needs to do. So that way he's not going to instantly hit the brakes. He's going to fucking slow down a little bit until he's ready. Alright, let's see. So, for testing, we're going to get BART stuck over here and we're going to activate. Oops. There we go. See how he zipped over? He didn't really slow down, but we still hit what we need to do. Let's double check. Much better. Why is Google so bad the thing you were founded to do? Google search is such garbage these days. There was some big article about it. I didn't read it because I don't have time to give a shit about that, but there was some big article about how basically it came down to dickhead Google executives needing to make search profitable. So they mutilated the search in some kind of effort to be profitable, and now you literally can't find anything. I despise how if you try to search for something on Google, you put in a specific phrase, a very specific phrase, you get results, and the results are highlighting the words it found, and the words it found are completely fucking different than what you wrote. completely fucking different. Like, if I type the words Sonic Hamburger into Google, I don't want to get results for Sonic the Hedgehog, and then you're highlighting Sonic the Hedgehog in bold as if that's the words I typed in. That's not what I typed in. I want Sonic Hamburger. And it's like this for just random shit that I'll search for. It's like, very specific phrase, Google gives me something slightly sort of related, and insists that that's what I wanted. I don't want this. I don't want this. Realizing we need to do the whole code for Bart now. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. A to A. Okay, that's when we're doing that check. C to 1. Now we have to do some stuff here to fuck shit up. Okay, the equipment. Here we go. So, we're setting homie speed to 0, stopping him, and changing animation direction to that. We just have to copy that over to playable Bart. It's over here. Okay. This is the stuff to the player. Yeah, we already have the stuff in place to restore his speed. So let's just make sure he pauses correctly. Okay, we start off, we're good. We switch to Bart. And now we should be able to bring up the menu, and Bart should be stopped when we do it. So far, so good. Also, we have to reorder the hand, but that's simple enough. Okay, let's reorder the hand. Oh, hold on. Okay, so this was the bug we were trying to fix, but the thing is, right now, theoretically, he's hovering over the player token. Right? So he should be slowing down. Okay, hold on. We have to debug that, because that's pretty important. Let's make the player token visible again. Because that's a problem. I think I might know what the issue is. But I have to recreate the problem to be sure. Damn it, I have to recreate the problem to really be sure. Ugh, I need to recreate it. Damn, if only I knew how I did it in the first place. Oh, come on. Like, I'm almost 100% sure I know what's happening, but I need to see it happen to verify it. But I don't know the exact positioning to make it go through. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the problem is the code is set up so that if the tag team version of the character overlaps the player token. Are we making DKC tag mechanic? Yes, we are. So they code us up so that if the tag Simpson is overlapping the player token, that's when it slows them down. But as you can see, tag Bart is not overlapping the token. He's vibrating close to the token, but he's not overlapping it. That's the problem. So what we need to do is we need to just make the token a little larger so that Bart will actually collide with it. So where is it? Alright, that should be pretty simple. What's the size? 32. Hey Siri, what's 32 times 3?
32 times 3 is 96.
I knew that. There we go. And we do one of these. Just need... We just need to reach out so that the tag guy has something to collide with. It's really all we need. God damn it. You're tempted to buy a transparent Prison Sierra TTV. Give me one reason why I shouldn't. How much would it cost? $100, go for it. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, snap that up. Hey Siri, what's half of 96?
1 divided by 2 times 96 is 48.
Roundabout way to do math, but okay. Go. Okay, so now that it has these tendrils that stick out, whenever we actually do the swap, it should still work. Good. Alright, so we can make that invisible again. Alright, okay, I want the gross finger to become overlap the man. Let's see. When do we initialize this swap? That's when we want to recreate the finger. Create, that's not the right one. That's where we're creating the Bart's right there, so. We want to do it at that step. Could do it at a later step. Like right here, and we're actually creating Bart. I would like to just do it once, though, like, because there's double events for a lot of these, depending on if we're switching from Bart to Homer or vice versa. It doesn't matter. Okay, here's what we'll do. So right here, we'll do it down here at the end anyway, screw it. So we're going to destroy the gross finger. Actually, let's destroy the gross finger further up. So where are we creating the initial guys? Here. Okay, so on this line, we're going to destroy the gross finger. And then down here, once we put everything back in place, we're going to recreate the gross finger. So it should be over everything. Pop it up here. Good. Yeah, I would never want to live in a condo. To me, a condo is like all the negatives of living in an apartment combined with all the negatives of owning your own home and none of the positives of owning your own home. You know what I mean? You don't own the condo. I know that you're renting it right now. For you, it was basically an apartment. But I'm saying, like, owning a condo. Owning a condo is like the worst of both renting and having a home worlds with none of the positives of either. You don't get your own, you know, yard or nothing. You don't get private access to your home. You're forced to share walls with dickheads. Aren't I in a town? I'm renting a townhouse. Thankfully, it's a townhouse on the end of the group of townhouses, so I only have to share one wall. And so far, it's okay. Okay, see the hand is over Bart now? We got it. I'm not in a Baltimore row house. What are you talking about? Don't apartments also share walls? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Owning a condo forces you to share walls with all these people while you're in a place that you own. That sucks. It's like owning an apartment. Why would you want to own an apartment? It's horrible. Ugh, I hate it. Okay, we need to implement follow Homer. So let's see here. So we need to make a copy of Homer that we can use for, what do you call it? For the follow mechanic. So let's get rid of... Where is it? Oh god. Backup to 1024. Looks like I manually made a zip of the game back then for some reason. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this whole delete me chunk because we specifically set it up to be deleted. Just looking through and verifying. Oh, neat. Good. Getting rid of delete me. Kernel panic. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now we're going to make a new copy of the game. So I'm going to save as normal. And then I'm going to do a save as delete me. And now to make 100% sure that we're working in the delete me, I'm going to close and reopen Click and Play and open the delete me. We're opening the delete me. Okay, so now that we're in the delete me, we have, of course, we have to get rid of, we're going to do the same thing we did last time when we cloned Bart. We're going to get rid of every frame except for the one we're working on, delete every object except for Homer, and then we're going to use that to import him back into the main game. Okay. Now we select everything except for HomeD and delete. Get rid of all these asshole events. Rename him to follow Homer. Okay. we save. And we're going to go back to our main game, and we're going to get him in there. So, Bart follower, Bart. Okay, here we go. So we need object, pick object from a game, the delete me game, follow Homer. Bam, follow Homer exists now. So Bart follower is an 8-direction movement. Is it really just an 8-direction movement? Oh, that makes sense. What am I talking about? Of course that makes sense. He's moved by player 2. Same thing, we'll set follow Homer to player 2. And at the start of the level, we're going to delete him because I don't like him. There. Okay, so now we have to create follow Homer down when we finish the tag. Where is that? Is it? I think it is. Yes. Okay, so create. Create follow Homer relative to swap Homer. We order this so the finger gets made last. And then we delete swap Homer. Now that the Bethesda devs have unionized, you could swoop in and get a scab job. Did they unionize? How mad is Todd? Is Todd like... Did Todd lock himself up in his office again? And he's refusing to come out? Because all of his devs unionize? He's just shrieking. Very shrilly shrieking at the top of his lungs. I can make my own games. I don't need you! And he's just in there fervently, like, mashing the keyboard with the Elder Scrolls Creation Kit open, trying to make Morrowind 2 starring Fargoth. Alright, I finished my Kirby's Prolapse flavored gamer juice. Okay, so that should theoretically work. I'm going to test it now, but it doesn't matter because it's not going to do anything. He's not coded to work yet. I saw something blinking at the top of the screen. What was that? Hold on. Oh, it was the hand I made. Did I make that too close? I probably made it too close. Let's move it. Plop it up here. Okay, now we have to get in the code to make Homer follow Bart, which is basically just going to be a clone of the Bart follow code, and that's going to be a huge pain because it's something that should be as simple as copying and pasting, but we can't do that here because stinky poo poo. Oh boy. Okay, find the Bart follow code. And we need to actually just go ahead and change their icons or we're going to get confused. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to color the follower version's icons like Luigi. See, they're Luigi. They're player 2. And also Homer's emo. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Let's look for any Bart follower code. Okay, so Bart follower combines with background. Stop. Easy. And then this looks like the whole chunk of shit that... Oh boy. How much is it? It's not that much, to be perfectly fair. It's not that much. The only issue is it's annoying. That's really it. Okay, so that's the backdrop. We stop. How's it going? What's new in video games? What is new in video games? I heard that there's the TF2 summer update now. So I guess all the Save TF2 guys are done. They've forgiven Valve because they went and deleted all the bots. Now they're going to give them $200 for keys to unlock their new summer TF2 crates. Is that what's happening? Did they delete all the bots? Apparently they deleted all the bots. That's what I heard. My understanding is that right now, if you go to TF2 casual matchmaking, you won't run into any bots. That's my understanding. Now, of course, I can't imagine that's going to last, because you can't just have a manual solution for something like that. I mean, what do I know? I'm just a big, stinky guy. I kind of feel like I should just take a screenshot of this and have it open. Okay, hold on. Not dense enough. Make it denser. Okay, I'm gonna... I guess I gotta have it on my phone. That way I don't have to, like, swap back and forth. If I can get a decent shot of it. The screen is so stinky. I got it? I think so. Okay. Let's set the density back to normal. And let's get to work. Let's get cracking. Oh boy. But yeah, that's what I heard about TF2. I don't know what else is happening in gaming. Like, I literally don't know. What do people play nowadays? Is everyone just playing like Chinese, like anime girl slot machines now? Like, I don't know. So, if the X position of playable Bart is greater than this mess of math. One thing that really annoys me, like as I said before, I need to have some kind of pulse of what's going on in the world, and since I refuse to use Twitter as long as that immoral blob of shit owns it, that I browse Reddit just to have some kind of sense of what's going on. And one thing that really annoys me is, you know, you go and you look at Reddit, you look at what's popular, and after you finish like blocking all the 12 trillion bots who are just reposting wholesome content over and over, and the morons who use Reddit just keep upvoting it because they're idiots. After you get past that, you always see, these massive communities for these Chinese gacha games, for Genshin, or the Zenshin Train game or whatever, and for some new thing like Zoe, Ziggy, Zugi or something. And the thing that annoys me even more than those communities existing around... The thing that annoys me even more than communities existing around what amounts to anime girl slot machines... The thing that annoys me even more than that is each of those communities have a second subreddit dedicated specifically to leaks, which somehow happen often enough that they get their own subreddit. So you don't just see their community shit all the way up at the top, you also see their leak shit that you don't give a shit about all the way at the top. It was just spammed with this Chinese garbage that you can't get away from, because apparently people are just extremely stupid and just don't mind like shoving money into a video game to unlock anime girls. If you want to whack off to anime, go whack off to anime. You don't need to pay somebody. You don't need to pay somebody to do it. You can just go do it. It's okay, I promise. Just go whack off to anime. It's free. You can whack off to anime for free. Really? Really, you can do it. I'll just never understand it. Why would you not only willingly play a game that's clearly and obviously just a ploy to steal stupid people of their money? Why would you not only willingly play that game, but then, like, enthusiastically interact with a online community around it? It's just like you're just walking around proudly expressing the fact that you're a fucking moron. You know? It's like you're just proudly extremely stupid. You're proud of how stupid you are. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's just so baffling to me. Drives me nuts. It's adjacent to gambling addicts. It's 100% the same thing as gambling addiction. 100%. Except somehow it's sadder, because rather than being about, like, you know, money, it's about getting a horny wiener for anime girls. Man, it's depressing. It's really depressing. I have depressed myself. I have succeeded in depressing myself, everyone. I did it. I did it. I did it so much. Less than, plus 33, okay. Greater than, minus 33. It's not like paid games are any better. I feel like even the garbage, like, cinematic slop they put out on PlayStation these days is better than shoving money into a fucking anime girl slot machine. You know? Somehow it ends up being better. Greater than minus 33. I don't know. It's just frustrating, and obviously I shouldn't get frustrated because it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if these morons wanna like burn all their money, it doesn't affect me. So I shouldn't be mad. So maybe I'm an idiot for being mad. Maybe I'm the true fool here for letting it bother me. Something that I don't have to really deal with outside of seeing it in my peripheral vision, you know? Maybe I'm truly the moron. I don't know, whatever. Whatever. Gamers, I just had a Monster energy drink and a gross grocery store sandwich, and oh, now my stomach's starting to give me a tickle in the bum bum. I'll be fine though. Gonna be fine. Okay, doing another X position comparison. Looks like. Okay. A few more of these. I know you mean it as a joke movie, but I would be much more inclined to purchase a mystery box from Taco Bell, where I would get like two or three mystery items from Taco Bell, than I would to ever consider any of these gacha games. Imagine giving Taco Bell like $6, and you get a box, and there could be any sort of anything from their menu. 2 or 3 items from their menu, and you get it. For the $6. And you'll never know what you get. Is it wrong? Is it stupid that sounds fun to me? Like, at least at the end of the day, you could eat the Taco Bell. You can't eat the anime girls. You know? Y is greater than plus 32. Absolutely, Ring Tankus. It would 100% be just garbage to try and get rid of. Still a better purchase than Anime Girls. Still a better purchase than Anime Girls. Okay, we have all the base events set up. Now we have to look up what these actually do. First 4, just add 1 to alterable value A. We'll do that real quick. And next large event, big chunky event, what's that do? The chunky event sets alterable value A to 0 and changes animation sequence to stopped. I'm reading what you guys are writing about the Power Rangers gacha game. I'll have you know, I have not spent a single dollar on that game, as far as you know. Let's see. Alterable value to 0. And animation to stopped. Okay. And then there's 4 more events. What do these do? Okay, these ones actually move them. So the first one, x plus 2. X minus 2. Y plus 2, y minus 2. Okay. Plus, minus, plus, minus. Gotcha. So, x coordinate plus 2. Well, here's the thing. Homer's slower than Bart. We'll start with the same values and we'll adjust them afterwards if we feel like we need to. Okay, so plus 2, minus 2. Y coordinates. Y coordinate plus 2. Y coordinate minus 2. Okay, so let's see what other events we have related to this little son of a snitch. Okay, this stuff has to do with the whacking mechanic. We don't have to worry about that. There's a follow code. No, let's see what other code we had, because there had to be more stuff at the very tippy top. Let's see. Okay, so he always looks at Homer. So we do the same thing for him, except looking at Bart. So, look in the direction of playable Bart. Okay, now we're going to save and test this out. Theoretically, if I did this right, he should follow. Speaking of baby food, at the grocery store, I purchased a jar of beef baby food for the baby. So we're going to feed her some beef soon to see if she likes to eat the beef. I'm looking forward to it. So far, the only solids she has had is oatmeal and applesauce. So this is going to be her first meat. We're going to see if she likes beef. We're going to see if she likes the beef. Taco Bell seasoning. Okay. Okay, so obviously he moves a little faster than he does when you play as him. Should we slow him down? Should we slow him down? I mean, we really should slow him down, right? It's really just visual at the end of the day. It's not like he's gonna do anything, but I guess we can do it anyway. It should be a little slower. Let's see. Do we know if the baby has any of Cinco's allergies? So far, it doesn't seem like it, because Cinco has been allergic to apples most of her life, and the baby does not seem to have a problem with the apples. The apples are funny, though, because the applesauce, they don't add sugar to it because it's for babies. I tasted a little bit, and it's very tart. It's not quite sour, but it's tart. For the first few times we fed it to her, she made this, she makes this face like, because it's, because it's tart. Closest thing she's had to sour, so she's like, so she's not exactly wild about it, but she'll eat it. Okay, let's try setting Homer to go at a slower speed and see what we got. Cinco not allergic to... Cinco's allergic to everything. What are you talking about? There we go. 1. Okay. So let's see. Now we're going to have a slow Homer, or a slomer as they say. So let's swap to him and see how it goes. Oh god. So here's the problem. The previous speed was 2 pixels per, per frame. That seemed too fast. But now 1 pixel per frame seems too slow. Like we have the opposite problem now. We need to be able to move it like 1.5 pixels per frame, but that's not like how life works, Oh god, what just happened? I disintegrated Bart. Why is activating that destroy Bart now? Why does activating that destroy Bart now? Start of the level is destroyed. Do I have any code in here that destroys player part? I do. Hold on. I think I know what's happening. Or maybe not, but we'll see. Hold on. Where's my Bart destroying code? Destroy. Okay, I think it's because I copied code over and didn't actually set it all up. Yeah, see, I'm not creating anything, I'm just destroying. Okay, so let's edit this. So we're going to create swap Bart relative to player Bart. And then we're going to create swap Homer relative to Luigi Homer. Oh, you know what? We're not creating... We're not destroying follower Homer. Okay. Let's see. Destroy follower Homer. Go. They get in position, then we need to actually put in the code to make them swap correctly. But before we do that, Homer's speed is still bothering me. I want him to move at 1.5 pixels. In order to move at 1.5 pixels, that means that on one frame he needs to move 1 pixel. And then on the next frame he needs to move 2 pixels. And then loop back to the 1 pixel and 2. So one frame 1 pixel, next frame 2 pixel, next frame 1 pixel, next frame 2 pixel. So we need to flip-flop. Okay, so let's see. So follower Homer. Which one of your alterable values are we using? We're using alterable value A to track if we should move. And that's it. Good. Okay, so we're going to use one of follower Homer's alterable values to have him move, to flip-flop and have him move at 1.5 speed. But before we do that, I have to take a piss. So here you go. I'm going to take a piss. Look at this, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Bye, Spooky. Thanks for joining us. Alright. So I want to implement the flip-flop of the speed. So we're going to edit where it says +1. We're going to change that to plus alterable value C. I'm going to copy that so I can paste it. And we'll do it down here. Minus alterable value C plus alterable value C minus alterable value C. Good. Okay, and now we're going to add in some code. So, first of all, if alterable value C is either less than 1 or greater than 2, which means it's outside of the range that it's supposed to be. Because we only ever want it to be 1 or 2. So if it's less than 1 or greater than 2, it's out of the range. So we're going to default it to 1 if that happens. So from here, so all this runs after the movement code. So if alterable value C equals 1, and we're gonna 1, 2. Just trying to think how I want to do this. I want it to toggle between 1 and 2. So on one frame, if it equals 1, and we add 1 to it, it's going to be 2. On the next frame, if it equals 2 and we add 1 to it, it's going to get clamped, it's going to be 1 again. So let's do this. Just have another always. We're going to add 1 to alterable value C. So it's going to be set to, at the start, it's going to be set to 1. This won't trigger because it's 1. Next frame, it's going to be set to 2. This won't trigger because it's within where it's supposed to be. Next frame, it's going to be set to 3. It's going to clamp it back to 1. So it should toggle between 1 and 2. Now, to be sure of this, we're going to hijack our little debug value here. And then we're going to track alterable value C so that we know that this is working. And we should see this quickly toggling between 1 and 2. It's going into the stratosphere. No! No! Homer's entering a parallel universe! Shit! Okay. That's not good. Okay, the problem is that our event here is trying to see if ultra value C is both less than 1 and greater than 2, which is literally impossible. So let's change it to only do something if we're greater than 2. And forget about clamping it downward. Okay, see now it's vibrating between 1 and 2. So theoretically when we walk, Homer should move on one frame 1 pixel, on the next frame 2 pixel, next frame 1, next frame 2, etc., which amounts to 1.5 pixels of movement. Let's see. There. See, he's absolutely slower than the Bart follower, but not as slow as he was before, so I think we got it, I think. Move kind of slow there. Okay, the tag Homer moved a little slow. Let me check something here. Okay, so that's fine. But then tag Homer is super slow, so let's see what's going on there. It says to set speed to 75, so that should be fine. Let's see something. I want to make player icon visible again. I just want to kind of figure out why he's moving that slow and he's supposed to be moving at speed 75. I thought maybe the player token was moving back over him and slowing him down, but it's not. So that's not it. Let's make that invisible again. That's clearly not the problem. I just realized we still have the delete me game open for the object. Let's kind of back out and... Much better. Okay, so let's restore the invisibility and try to figure out what's going on here. Okay, so let's change our debug value to track speed of tag Homer. Why is he moving at speed 20? Let's see. So they both have low speed set for their ball movement, so that shouldn't be it. Where would tag Homer get a speed of 20? We're setting his speed to 75. Doing a look at the guy. Subtracting the speed if swap Homer is overlapping the player marker. Setting speed to 0 if they're in position. Changing animation. Nothing here is setting his speed to 20. So why is he moving at a speed of 20? Why is that happening? It doesn't make sense. Here's what I'm going to do. This event that slows him down by 5, I'm going to make it play a sound so we know if it's triggering. Just going to play that. Let's see. We should hear it when we switch to Bart, and again when we switch to Homer. So let's see. Okay, now do we hear it again? Here. We don't. Until we're supposed to. So why is his speed 20? Is it an ordering issue? Set speed 75. Maybe it just needs to be added last. We try to understand why anyone would spend $500 for an analog pocket with an aluminum shell. It's the same people who spend $500 on an Earthbound cartridge. It's retro game hipsterism, that's all it is. Anything you can do with an analog pocket, you can do just as easily with a significantly cheaper device. Oops. I'll work on that bug later. He's still moving at 20. Why is he moving at 20? Why is he moving at the speed of 20? Do I just have to crank up his movement here? I'll do it if it'll work, but it's like, why? Why is this happening? That seems to have worked, but I don't... But here's the thing. With Bart, his speed isn't set to that. It's set very low. I don't know why it's doing a different result. That's really weird. Okay, we need to code in the rest of the tag. Let's see. Yeah, Mufi, the microwave food reviews were really fun. I wouldn't mind doing a video like that again, but it's hard to find the time to put something together. Okay, let's see. So where's all the tag code again? Okay, so that happens. Let's see what else. Destroy, destroy. 2. Destroy. Destroy. Okay, I think at that point we're tracking alt-roll value A on the person being swapped. I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, I've never understood the point of FPGAs or any of that shit for emulation. Like, you're paying, like, out the ass for this box that's supposed to emulate things in a special, accurate way. And then you're still outputting it through, like, a high-def HDMI 1080 4K, like, signal that looks like you're emulating it on a $30 Office PC. Like... Just skip the middleman and emulate the game using, like, ZSNES on a $30 Office PC if you're going to get the same results. It's stupid. Colonel Panic, congratulations on your 5-piece McNuggets that was supposed to have 4-piece. That's the way to live. That's what life's all about. So once they're in place, is this the event we're missing? This is the event we're missing. We need one of these for the opposite. And then the rest as well. Okay, we can do this. Just have to drag some events up, unfortunately. Here, right? Homer and Bart. That's what we need. Get these copied down. Then this flag has to be looking at Homer instead of Bart. Then we do events. So set value A to 3. Change their animations to 1. I just realized I didn't even scroll all the way. What am I doing? Okay. That plays Diddy. This one's going to play Donkey. I saw the headline for an article. I didn't read it because why would I read anything? I'm already like the smartest human being on earth. I don't have to read anything. I just see the headline and I just ascertain what they meant. Because I'm the smartest human being on earth. Why would I have to read? I'm like a giga-brained ultra man who doesn't need to read anything. I just know everything. But I saw the headline for an article that said that McDonald's was changing their $5 meal deal because it wasn't bringing in the money they thought it would. It turns out people don't like having their ass ripped off, even under the guise of it being a $5 deal. It turns out, there's not much you can do to cover up how much you're grossly overcharging people for your funny cheeseburger. Who would have known? Who would have known that people don't like being ripped off for a cheeseburger? Who would have guessed such a thing? Like, I'm not going to do this bit again because I did it recently, but remember when I started streaming and a McChicken cost $1 when I started streaming? And nowadays, you can't even get one McChicken for like $3? Like, thanks a lot, George W. Bush. Okay, let's see what events we need here. Swap them down. Change animation to stopped. Look at player. Set speed to 18. Why are we setting their speed? I'll do it, but I don't know why we're doing it. Okay. Then... one more event to actually finish the swap. Okay. Alright, here we go. So let's get all the necessary shit. Alterable value A of home there, and then all this. But we swap it out for Homer. And now I remember why we were doing it that way. Okay, this makes sense. Let's save before we have to repeat all this. Okay, then we're creating player at the token, so in this case it's going to be Homer. We create Luigi Bart at swap Bart. And then we recreate the finger, but it can be over on top of everything. Good. Restore control. Set that value, destroy these suckers. Okay, theoretically, unless I'm missing something very important, we should now be able to swap back to Homer after we swap to Bart. Theoretically. Let's see what happens. So first of all, I'm Homer. I can murder the boy. And now I switch to boy mode. Hold on, that was a little weird. Might have been a lag spike though. Okay, that's fine. It was just a lag spike. So we're boy. Dad can follow. Now, before we test a real far away one, let's just test one where we're close to each other so we can make sure the basics of this work. The basics of this don't work. Okay. What did I miss? Let's see. I see. The X's and these right here, which we were check. No, that's right though. No, that is right. Swap Homer equals 1. Swap Bart. Is that getting set correctly? Alterable value A to 1. Yep, that's firing off. Alterable value A equals 1. Okay, so let's make sure that value is actually that. So I'm going to change this to track swap Homer's alterable value A, just to make sure it's getting set correctly. It should equal 1 when we swap back to him. Okay, we're going to do it again, and that number should change to 1. It's 0. That's the problem. Okay. So why is that not getting set? Why is this event not firing off? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have it play a sound. I'm gonna have it play the jump sound when we switch from Bart to Homer, and I'm gonna have it play that sound when we switch back, just to make sure those events are firing off. So let's see. Okay, I heard the huh start up, so that's good. Now we should hear the pop and the fucker. Okay, so that event is starting. And that's the event that's supposed to set the value to A. I mean, value A to 1. But for some reason, it isn't. In fact, it's almost like this... It's... Okay, wait, remember how the Homer swap object was moving really slowly when we were swapping back? Because his speed wasn't getting set to 75? It seems like nothing here on this line is actually running. His speed's not getting set to 75, and his alterable value A is not getting set to 1. Why? I'll try this again. We're going to create swap Bart relative to player Bart. Create swap Homer relative to Luigi Homer. And then we're going to set alterable value A to 1 and set speed to 75. So by recreating those events, is it going to work now? Because I made the condition of it already having alterable value A as 1. No, we're checking a different alterable value A. We're checking the, we know this is kicking off because I set it to play a sound, and the sound played. So that is kicking off. So don't worry about that. That's good. So let's see. Now it's working. I had to recreate the events. I think what was happening is the events were in the wrong order. It was setting the alterable value and Homer's speed before Homer was even being created. So we had to reorder the events by recreating them. So now, we can freely switch between boy and dad. Great. Did it. The first game where you can switch between boy and dad. It's here. It's real. Bart's basic attack should be breaking a chair over Homer's back, and he screams for really long like in the show. Not the worst idea, but I don't know how well that would work. So, we already have an idea for one of the items. Bart's cow. You see how you move a little faster when you grind against the wall? That's a click and play glitch with 8 directional movement. I'm not going to do anything about it because it's part of the click and play charm. So, little speed run tip there. If you grind your Simpson against the wall, you're going to get more speed. Okay, so we already have an idea for one of Bart's items, but before we start working on that, we really should work on Bart's primary attack. So far for suggestions we have Bart breaking a chair over Homer's back, but I really don't know how that would work. Like, we could zip follower Homer, you know, in front of Bart. But that would be a little slow, you know? You know what I mean? I guess he could, you know, teleport in front of Bart, but that would be kind of silly. Bart's attack should just be Homer's attack, but Homer is rotated around Bart. Homer is still choking Bart. I don't know how well that would work. Homer strangles him and does a donkey kick backwards. Oh, Lord. See, I don't know about the idea of making Bart's primary attack be ranged. I feel like any ranged attack should be an item as opposed to a primary attack. It's really satisfying to slam Bart. It just is. Okay. Bart. Oops. Interesting. Look at this glitch. We spawned the Bart grab while we were swapping, and the swap existed through the tag. And now we're back, and the grabbable Bart is following Homer, and partner Bart is following Homer. But what happens if I attack? Does it fix itself? It does. Interesting glitch. Okay. Boy attacks. How should boy attack? How should boy attack? That was another overzealous one by the by the bot. Don't worry about that. Okay. I'm having trouble making a decision. I really am. See, I'm thinking about the chair. I am thinking about the chair. But I'm trying to think of how can we do that without being awkward, because he needs to swing the chair at the back of Homer. And Homer's not always going to be in front of him. You could just zip into his hands, I guess. He could just zip in front of Bart, I guess. That's the best option we got right now. Imagine. Just want to get a good look of the chair. It does just look like a standard wooden chair. Why is it going to YouTube? Don't go to fucking YouTube. YouTube's not gonna work here. It's a wooden chair. Okay. Okay, it's just a wooden chair. That's not hard to do. Also, why is this on DeviantArt? Like clipping Bart out of a screenshot from the show is not art. This isn't art. Nothing about this is art. Anyway, it's like an overhead swing that he does. Alright, let's see. Need a chair. Okay, that's a line. That's fine. That's silly. Can work with this. What direction is that chair facing again? I forgot. Alright, it's with the back of the chair facing forward. Okay. I should rotoscope it on MS Paint. It's not worth it. The size difference is too severe. Oops. That's the joke. No, you don't understand. It's going to end up just being a jumble of pixels, and I'm just going to have to redraw it again anyway. Okay, something like this, and then we need to give it some brown. And how are we going to do this? It needs to be filled in. Just kind of cut it off at the end. I'm gonna poop some brown in here. Okay, hold on. Brown, like this. It's still kind of the wrong thickness, so we'll have to manually fix it anyway. Okay. Oops. Oh, that's terrible. Let's not do that. I'm trying to like draw a fancy selection. That's not going to work. Am I stupid? Good. There we go. That's how you draw a chair. Almost did it again. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful chair. What a beautiful chair. guess there should be some chair visible through here. Unfortunately, we'll just kind of half-ass that a bit. Like that. Crooked-ass chair. Okay, let me adjust the seat a little bit so it's less crooked. Ugh. Whew! This... shave off some of that. Still crooked, but better. Truthfully, it looks like shit, but that doesn't really matter that much. Draw the chair grabbing. Gonna need some hands up around here. That. Not quite. Hold on. This. How was Homer's grabber done? There's a line between the hand and the arm. That's only because it's like a grab. I don't think we need it here. Can open the wrist up a little. Okay, that looks like Bart holding a chair over his head.
Holy crap!
Let's see. Let's see. Need to cut out everything that's not going to be part of the overlay. that. Go. We're gonna start with this and see where it takes us. Crab apples. Thank you for donating. Appreciate that. Okay, so where is Bart's hotspot when he's... Oops, wrong Bart. Where's Bart's hotspot when he's looking to the right? Up near his face. It's gonna be a little difficult to kind of work out, but I'm sure we will. And then we're going to do a little something here so that we're able to figure this out. So where's this hotspot gonna go? We're here somewhere. Not as helpful as I would have hoped, but that does need to go a bit higher. By higher, I mean lower. Like that. In fact, it might even be better if it's like this. So I can kind of see the difference here. No, it's still very hard to make out. Right. Bard attack. So let's do some debugging here just to kind of see what we can do. Always position relative to player Bart. So we're gonna see where it sits. Of course, the ordering's wrong. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Bugging purposes, we're going to create it wherever. And we'll destroy it at the start of the frame. Let's try this again. Okay, it needs to be moved up one. Is the coloring slightly different? That's weird. We'll fix that. Move it up one and forward one, 2 or 3. Bye, Jim Sticky. Thanks for joining us. Oh, it's already 3? God damn. Up 1 and forward. Okay. Oh, that's backwards. Okay. Let's see how that sits. Okay, that's the positioning we want. Yep. Might have to adjust it a bit for the walk, though. Add a bit of Bart's ass into it. Almost done for the day, don't worry about me. Let's see how that works. I'm thinking we move the event for the chair further down, that it follows Bart a little better. I should not piggyback on this event down here. But let me try it anyway. No, it still lags a bit. Okay. I mean, that's just a thing. That's just how it kind of is. Okay. Well, tell you what, we'll look at it next time and see if there's anything we can do about it. We'll try and figure out if we can tweak that a bit, if there's something we can do to make the animations not pop out as much. I'm sorry, I don't know. All I had was a shitty grocery store sandwich from Wegmans, and it's like giving me a gas attack. It's crazy. Hatuli, did you just get here? Have you been here the whole time? I feel like I haven't seen your name in my chat for a while.
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun on your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
Oh, so I haven't seen it in a while. Well, I'm glad to have you here, but you unfortunately caught us right at the end of the stream. Been 2 hours. 2 hours of game dev. It's all the time I got. It's all the time I got. I've gotta go count my own butthole, unfortunately, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'm glad we were able to polish out the, Well, that's good for you, Hatuli. It's good to get out there and do shit instead of sitting on your computer all day. That's good. Good on you. But yeah, we were able to polish up a lot of the tag team stuff and begin work on Bart's chair attack. So I figure next stream we're going to do more work on Bart's chair attack and try to flesh it out. Hopefully that goes well. Alright, besides that, tune in Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for an hour-long mini-stream, playing more Ghost Trick. Tune in Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, for more Paper Mario. And tune in next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern for the things that I just told you about. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna take this entire pack of Pop-Tarts and I'm gonna shove it up my nose. Thanks for watching. Let's be decent to people.